Hi guys, this is Jeanette from Backroom Creations. Welcome. Tonight we are going to do a grapevine. Let's get some brands in here.
Maybe.
Yep, there we go. Hello. Hi T, how are you? Let me know you're here. Yep, I had my surgery last Friday, T. I'm doing pretty good. I get sore and tired, take a nap. Found out I could still make a bow. Yeah, Floyd and I were on the other night. Hi, Mitch. Delphi, Delilah? I'll call you Delilah. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. Tonight we're going to do a grapevine. I have to make some stuff to change out all the Easter stuff at the shop. Hi, Rosalind. Floyd's not going to help too much unless he might be. He's over there sighing at his computer. So,
I'm really starting to dislike Facebook.
Facebook's being wonky. Hi, Leanne from Kentucky. How are you? Hi, Karen. Doing pretty good. Hi, Peggy. So we're going to do something, it's relatively simple. I've dabbled in florals all along. You guys have seen me do some florals every once in a while, and I know I still struggle with them, just like everybody else. If you haven't done any floral arrangements and want to, don't be scared, because there's lots of YouTube videos that you can watch,
or you can watch us.
Or you can watch us. Watch me struggle, and then you can not make my mistakes. Thank you. Oh, there's nothing wrong with Floyd. He's just aggravated at Facebook. So basically, this takes very little. I won't even need all these flowers. But you want some focal flowers. So like hydrangeas are always a great cost-effective flower to put in a grapevine or any other arrangements because they have size to them and they don't cost a whole lot. Hi, PM. And then you can do it with just one flower, but I always like to do two. I always think these are cabbage roses, but they're peonies. So we argue over how to say pennies. So y'all say peonies and I say pennies. I grew up saying pennies. Hi, Pat.
You grew up wrong.
I grew up wrong, I guess. So and then I have some fillers. Everything's monochromatic. Other than the white and black ribbon, everything's pink. So we're just going to stay various shades of the pink. And then I have some greenery in here. I was pulling the picks apart. This is like a mixed pick from Khalees. I get a greenery box from her every month. I have a subscription with her. And that way I don't have to pick what's in season. And I love the mixed greenery because you want dimension and depth in your wreaths, but if you have to pull, I mean, on this one little pick, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 different types of greenery on this one little pick right here. So if you were to do it organically, you know, from each individual bush, you would have to have 7 different bushes and pull 1 stem from every single one, which is great if you know what they all are. I don't, because all they say is bush. I don't know, it's a green bush. I do have, what did I do with it? I have it around here somewhere. I have the, yeah, the item number that was on it. These are from Deco Exchange. Oh, there they are. So the item number on this one from Khalees is 61639. And I know she uses this a lot. So, and then this one's from Deco Exchange. I was trying to find the name of it. I was looking through stuff because, you know, he just says green bush too. So it's not, it's almost like a mini tea leaf, but they're a little bit bigger than that. But they're plastic, so they're cost effective. But when you just look at this, you think, oh, that's all plastic. But when you group it with some other stuff that has what they call the soft touch to the florals, more realistic looking like, and you pair them with some plastic ones, they don't look as bad. Okay, so we're going to start. I did make the bow, but I still struggle a little bit with my arms, so I didn't want to have you watch me do that. So I just did a very, very simple. Oh, you can switch cameras for me, honey. He's over there scowling at his computer.
You have no idea.
I probably do, but this is, oh, that's a good question. Because this is one of the smaller ones. It's a 16. So I clean them up a little bit. It kind of depends on how well you like your grapevines cleaned up. These are from Michael's, and they come pretty leafy. So Floyd and I took them out back. This is when I first got them. It wasn't recently. But we took an air hose to them and bang them on the picnic table. It was so funny. He started without me, and he's, you know, air hosing it kind of light. And I'm like, no, stick that nozzle down in there and get them out. And I'm banging it. And he's like, oh, I didn't know I could be that rough on them. So you're welcome. So this is a very simple bow. It's 2.5 inch on the bottom. It's a funky bow, but it has 2 loops, 1 on each side at 6 inches, and then it has 4 loops, 2 on each side at 5 inches. And so it's just real simple. I'm going to attach it with this is where I'm going to need your help. I can't get my shoulder up that far.
Oh.
Hi, Brenda. How are you? So the theme is pink tonight, but I love this. It's not even a heavy duty wire, but it's a little gingham pattern on the edge. I have this in blue, I think, too, and purple, but it still keeps its shape so well. Now this grapevine, the main piece that was coming around, you know, that holds all your grapevines together, had broken. So I just took a piece of little wire and wrapped it around it. And then that's where I'm going to stick my bow, so you'll never see it. So we're going to put the bow up in here. Now I'm doing everything with zip ties. You can do it with wire. You can do it with pipe cleaners. But what you're going to want to do is hide your mechanics or your zip ties from everything. And we'll do that with just a little bit of moss. Yeah, I like pink, and I like red, white, and black, and I love hot pink and black and white. Black and white is just like classic that they can, it just like puts a pop of color in there. Thanks, Cynthia. Yeah. It's I do a little bit and then I go take a nap, and I do a little bit and I go sit for a while, so it bruised me really good. But you're going to start off with just your funky bow. This type of wreath won't look appropriate with the long tail bows, and you'll see why here in a few minutes. So we're going to put some tails in here.
So what do you need me to do?
Well, hold on, I just did the part I was needing you to do.
We're going to need a pick machine, aren't we?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, I'm going to sit back down and let you have at it.
Well, I'm going to need you when I go up top.
I know.
Okay. Hi, Vincent.
Hi, Vincent.
Yeah, Brenda, I'm healing pretty good. Hi,
Joan.
So everything that I'm attaching to the grapevine, you can do, whether it be with wire or zip ties or pipe cleaners, whatever your choice is. Of anything, everything has wire in it, so you want to make sure that it's not going to scratch your customer's door. So what I'm going to do, this is the ribbon that's in my bow. So I'm just going to gather it on the end. And we're going to put, as Khalil calls them, roller coasters in the grapevine.
Well, that's not very original.
Hey, that's what she calls them.
Well, you call peonies pennies too, so.
I grew up calling a peony, a penny. I used to hate them because they always had ants on them.
All right, we got it.
That fixed me.
Oh, I see what you did.
My strap was too long because I took the pillow off. It was bothering me.
Sail!
Just tuck it in there.
Well, it attaches with Velcro. But...
Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna gather up the end of our ribbon, and I would use the same ribbon as you used in your bow, just because it's gonna look like a continuation of it. So up here underneath right where the middle of your bow is, I'm going to connect this. So I'm just using some 26 gauge wire.
Another sign of the month club.
Yeah, if you're on the sign of the month club, those are going out, I think, starting tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah. So
I don't know. We might have to close off new members for a little bit.
yeah, we're getting a lot of members in there.
We're getting really busy. Not yet, though. We've got a few more.
Just remember, if you join the Sign of the Month Club, you get access to all the previous month's exclusive signs, and you also get 10% off of any sign order. Okay, so I just attached that with a little bit of wire. So now we're going to make like a big loop. So you can use your hand as a guide. You can use a ruler as a guide. But basically, I want it a little bit higher than my hand. Okay? Use a pair of pliers as a guide, you know. Because we're going to put one up here, and you want them to be consistent. So then I'm going to gather it. And this all depends on, is that a hint? A hint about what? Yeah, Brenda, you got in too. I just seen your order Monday. We're not going to close it off yet. It gets too much bigger, and it might. So I'm going to want it underneath. So I'm going to hold it here. So I pinched it. What are you laughing at? So I'm just pulling it back through the grapevine and back up front. I might stick my tongue out. I do that when I'm...
The grandkids all do it. She does it. Her daughter does it.
My dad used to tell me, stick your tongue out a little bit further, maybe you'll do better. So, okay. So here's my loop. It's about a little bit bigger than like 6 fingers. You know, my hands are short. But and then your tail is as long as you want it.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Laura, her shoulder's doing pretty good.
Not too bad. I put ice on it probably 6 times a day. So there's one loop. And then we'll hide this zip tie here in a minute. Okay, this is the part I'm going to need you on.
Probably ought to use white zip ties.
No, because no. I'm just saying. Okay.
You didn't put your headband in.
Oh, I forgot Well, I got my headband today. You have to put it in. I can't.
She wanted me to go while I was out running errands today to stop and get her a headband to keep her hair back out of her face.
Here we go.
So I was in Dollar Tree scoping out to see if they had any wreath forms, and I did find a super cute set of Easter bunny ears. So.
Yep. Okay. So you're going to attach this right at the base of the bow. Do you need me to wrap something around that so it stays?
No.
Okay.
How am I attaching it?
So take it here.
Well, just tell me.
Down, down, and then back up.
How far down?
As close to the bow as you can.
How far?
All the way through if you want. Just or halfway through.
There. See, no need to go all the way through all that.
Here, I can get it.
Maybe. Okay.
So I just pinched the other end and stuck that in there right up underneath the bow.
And I'm going to try to cut this off without cutting the bow.
Better not cut my bow.
Trying. Trying to see where that went so I can pick it up.
Okay.
That's just plastic.
So now we have tails going everywhere, and now we're going to break. I will smack him, guys.
What? I'm not allowed to have any fun? Fine. I'll go back. I'll go back to my chair.
No, hold on. You got to do this. So now what we did here, we're going to do up here. So I'm just going to cut this.
So I need another zip tie.
Yep.
All right. How far do you want me to go with it? Right about it. Get out of her way before she headbutts me.
So pinch it up in there.
Well, no, you want the. I'm just talking about the grapevine.
Oh, okay.
Where to put the zip tie. We're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Thought for a minute there she was gonna bite me.
I thought about it. There's Lindy. You're such a good assistant, Skippy.
I try. Oh. Well, that piece is broke clear off. Wow.
It'll be fine. Well, now you gotta stick the ribbon all the way through it.
I got this. Famous last words. It's snagged. Are you serious?
How many people does it take to put a ribbon on a grapevine?
The wire keeps hanging up on the. There. All right, I'm not going to tighten that all the way.
Okay.
It's tight, but it's not super tight.
So see how we got a loop here and we got a loop here.
That way you can fidget with it. Before.
Stay out there. So you can either put another one or just cut it off, make the dovetail about in there. There we go.
All right, you ready for me to tighten that? Tighten it?
Yep, tighten it.
All right, it's all yours.
We're just going to ball up some grapevine or some moss and put on the mechanics. You don't need it very much at all. Hey, Connie, how are you?
Connie M, how you doing?
So basically where your zip tie was, put a little bit of glue. This will work with green too, like if you were using a moss covered grapevine.
Yeah, I am pretty awesome, Connie.
He keeps telling himself that.
Hey.
And then we'll do the same thing down here.
I keep planning on making the bows during the live, but then
I can still make a bow.
she waits till I'm busy doing something else and she sneaks up here and makes a bow. That's all right. She's better at it than I am anyway.
He just needs some practice. So same as on a decal mesh, you want to make sure that none of your mechanics are going to scratch your customer's door. So I tend to like put them down through and back up, or like Floyd did, just like half through. But in the end is your little square part that your zip tie goes through is on top. So when you cut it, it's on top. It's not on the back.
It's easier to hide too.
Yep.
I think I like that.
What?
Your tail, you got one all over the place.
Yes, this makes the brown kind makes such a mess. Oh, I got glue on my new pad. As long as I do it, not him.
Yep. Oh, and just so you know, acetone will take that off.
I would take everything off.
It didn't have other cutting mat you gave me for the shipping station.
So that was just a simple funky bow, and then Khalid calls them a roller coaster loop.
I like it.
Okay, so now I think it gets with you.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna use the greenery. Remember, it's 7 different types of greenery in one stem. I'm not gonna use the pick machine tonight. I think I'll be okay. I got my glue pot hiding back here. So basically, you want to give it some, the diameter, some depth, so it's wider than just, when you put greenery and flowers on a grapevine, you don't want to just stick them, straight like they lay against it. Things don't grow in the nature like that, so we shouldn't design like that either. So every time I use any kind of pick, you want to fan it out. You just don't want to put it in the way it was in the box. It's all smushed. So I fanned out my greenery.
Do we need to ban this person?
Yes.
Do we need to kick him?
Spamming.
All right. Well, remember, I can't do it from.
So where we attached is we're going to bring this out.
I'm trying to get in there and kick them.
Okay. And if your little moss doesn't stick all the way to it, just trim it or leave it. Or I'm going to have to order some more of these. I like them.
This is the one downfall of using StreamYard.
It's harder to boot people.
If I go in.
Hi, Barbara.
If I go in and ban and try to kick somebody out, from inside StreamYard.
So fan out your greenery, and we're going to put that one by the bow. I'm not using a pick machine. I'm just sticking them in there with lots of glue. Yep.
So to all the people that he is sending a message to, please don't.
I think Damon does.
I'm not 100% sure on that, Connie. I think you can, because you should be able to use just any camera with it. We were able to use OBS Studio that we have our dual cameras run through.
Thanks, Maureen.
With no problems. All right. I kicking from the stream.
So now we're going to come down here.
I deleted all his comments. But
where we're down here. And then we're going to bring that height.
Be careful when you don't reach with the wrong shoulder.
Yeah, I know. Actually, I'm going to put this one down here. And then we'll mix in some other stuff. I'm going to order some more of this. Yeah, I know, Laura. He's booting them.
Yep. I booted them from the stream, and I tried to delete all the comments. Sorry if I missed any. But just don't reply to them. But they should be gone from the stream now.
You know, we never got trolls until we went to YouTube.
But they're coming from Facebook.
Oh, are they coming from Facebook?
Yes.
Sale.
Another sale. What in the world is going on?
So here I had 3 pieces of that left. I wish I had more because I'd have put one right here. But you want to work in a C from the middle of your bow this way and a C from the middle of your bow and this way. And here's it's this greenery with pink little accents in it. And it's got 3 sections. It's got different greenery. Oh, it's a little velvety. I like that kind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We have ordered greenery from several different places, and I'm not gonna throw any companies under the bus, but
my 2 favorites are Khalees and Greenery Gal.
Now, unfortunately, they are also the most expensive. But I guess with greenery, you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, flowers and stuff, we buy a lot at Walmart, Dollar Tree. At Home is our newfound source for flowers.
I like At Home.
But the greenery, like the ferns and stuff, a couple of places that we bought them from, you can just tell that they're cheap plastic.
Well, they're all plastic, but some of them got some felt on it.
But some of them look.
Hey, Becky.
But some of them look good. Thank you, Becky.
Tomorrow morning. Yeah, we should be home tomorrow morning. Don't you have to work? What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, today was Thursday, not tomorrow.
Okay, so I just fanned out all of our 3 picks that we have, and then I'm going to add them 1, 2, and 3.
I was going to try to sneak out and go fishing tomorrow morning, Becky, but I'm too old to go fishing when it's that cold.
Oh, there we go. Maybe.
Oh, Becky's on vacation.
You're on vacation this week. Can you not come see me? I'm on vacation too.
Rosalind asked, is the at-home store the same as HomeSense?
No. So there's Home Goods, which is, we accidentally went to that one first. Bought some stuff there too. Of course, it was right next to Kirkland's last winter when I went, and I liked Kirkland's. But no, I've never heard of HomeSense.
I was going to say, I've never heard of HomeSense.
In the snow.
Yeah, I looked at the weather and decided it was going to be too cold to go fishing that early in the morning.
Hey, Becky, are you doing Mother's Day gifts this year the way you did last year?
What did I? Oh, I'm not.
She bought wreaths last year. So we put a pink one here,
yeah.
and we're going to put a pink one right here. And that's going to start filling in the gaps.
Welcome back, T.
Hi, T.
Yes, you do.
What?
Becky says she needs to pick up Sue's wreath.
Yeah, it's on my table. It's a good thing I don't eat at it.
Rosalind says home sense is a part of winters. Winters I have heard of,
Have you?
but not particularly home sense.
Doing stuff like this is like the little glue spiders everywhere. But, and then I'll put this one down.
She said she likes your bunny ears.
Yeah, my bunny ears. Floyd bought them for me today. I'm like, because I can't put my hair up in a clip or barrettes or anything. Neither can Floyd. So I'm like, just buy me a headband. So I'm like, I don't care. Run to Dollar Tree because I probably won't wear them much later. But oh, that's good, Becky.
I bought her another special pair for Saturday morning in the glitter game.
I have another set. So he bought me 2 sets of bunny ears.
No, those are bunnies.
Or bunnies. These are bunny ears. The other ones are bunnies.
If you've been to Dollar Tree lately, you'll know what I'm talking about.
So I don't like all of my grapevine hidden, because why do a grapevine and hide it all? That's just me though. So I'm not putting a sign on it or nothing.
No, I think a sign would take away from it.
Yep. So
much as it pains me to say that.
Speaking of signs, I have been like, because I can't do a whole lot of else. I've been designing lots and lots of signs, and I think I'm going to make some signs into sign and ribbon kits. So we got a little gap right here and right here.
Wendy says today was the first day that she didn't get full day of VP.
Wow.
Oh, it's crazy over there.
I won't say that I don't miss some people,
Becky's growling.
but I don't miss the buzz of that store.
You miss the people.
I said I miss the people.
Some of them.
Some of them. So.
Especially that Lindy character.
Yeah, she kind of grew on me. So I'm leaving 4 of these. If you don't need that many, you can do them singly. Actually, I think I'm going to, just so I can get them put where I want to. Don't growl, Becky. You're on vacation. So we're just going to fill in some of this gap right here. Oh. Yeah, I had an extra set of ears I didn't use this year. I still have stuff I didn't use from last year, too. Go figure. Oh, well, it'll just be in the tote for next year.
And she'll still buy more next year. And
of course.
Won't use the stuff that's been sitting there for two years.
Thanks, Lindy.
By the time she gets around to using it, it'll be retro.
Hey, retro comes back.
Hi, Ann.
Get in there. Ooh. Fold it over on me. There we go.
Now, of course, I normally say that all wreaths need a sign because I make signs. But no, this one does not. Hi, Doris. How are you doing? I was going to say, I'll let her answer that one. That's out of my...
I have to look up and see how much the greenery cost. A lot of people ask me that in the middle of the live, and I'm like, right, Barbara, have fun.
Hi, Esther.
Oh, so is Doris one of your relatives?
No, she used to live
Or the
next to
neighbor?
Mom and Dad.
Okay. Well, I knew it was somebody from your past because everybody calls him Jeff.
Well, you know.
So when I first met him and I first met his parents, they were hollering, "Hey, Jeff," and I'm like, finally I go, "Who the heck's Jeff?" So his middle name was Jeffrey, and for some reason, his whole entire family calls him Jeff.
It probably won't be tonight, Doris, but I'll have Jeanette send you.
I'll send you a message.
Send you a message with some different prices on different grapevines. This one in particular, and a couple of other ones that we have.
Okay, so we got some greenery going on. Come in with our flowers. Now, I wanted one great big statement. So this one here is 3 of these, just put together like that.
Okay. Before you go on, I would like you to take a few steps this way and look at the whole thing and see if you see what I'm seeing.
What, this right here?
No, come back here. She's gonna leave the camera for a little bit.
I know, I'm not done.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help.
Not done yet.
Well,
Hi, Esther.
No, you're not done.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, buddy.
Okay. So usually right here where your attach point is where I like to put my focal point.
Our company mascot has decided to grace us with his presence again.
He won't let me pick him up though.
Well, no, but he comes in here when you're doing greenery and flowers, and he just stares at it.
No, because he likes to eat them.
He does. He likes to eat the flowers.
Like the ones that have the little grassy parts from them.
Yeah, the stuff that looks like grass, he'll eat them. Look at him, just stare.
Where's he at? You can't have my grass.
He's like, you got to go to sleep sometime.
I lock him out. So these, I don't want these just attached right at the base. I left some stem on them. And these are called push-ups. You can just push up the leaves. So I want them to be able to hang at different directions. So see, that one's it's not gonna face right up, but it's gonna face down because when you walk up your steps, there's other angles. Unless you've got ground level doors.
Doris, Dad is doing really well. He got released by the occupational therapist and the physical therapist. They already granted him driving privileges. Oh,
you didn't tell me that.
2 out of the 3. Now he needs to talk to his primary care physician before he's allowed to drive. But him and Mom are still up at Justine's house up in Akron, but he's itching to come home.
So when you put your flowers, I always try to bend them how I think they're going to go in and which way I want them. It just helps you not have to bend them after you get them in there. Thank you, Teresa. Yeah, he's happy about that. Not that he needs to be going anywhere, but...
Yeah, he'll be shuffling around Walmart in no time.
So I think this tail here, you see how a lot of times your tails are a little bit longer than you want them? And that way it's not covering up the flowers.
Can't have that.
No. So a triangle and 3s is the rule when you're working with flowers. Do I follow it all the time? Absolutely not. But I think tonight
rules are meant to be broken.
So says Jeff.
Ah.
Thanks, Rosalind.
Oh, Michelle received her Texas sign and loved it.
Oh, great. So here's our triangle. Okay. I just want a small part. I don't even want the leaves. Shut up, Floyd.
You don't wind up throwing something out.
I might.
Make sure you throw it right-handed.
Yeah, no doubt. Blue spiders. So a wreath like this doesn't even really take that much to get in it. It's just a matter of where you're placing everything.
Michelle wants to know what the measurements are of your wreath stand. Too small.
Floyd made it. I think it's almost 2 feet.
No, I think as we have determined, we should have made it about another 6 inches taller.
You don't have to stand on a stool though to get to the top.
Yeah, but that's about as big a wreath as you can put on it, though.
Well, I ain't gonna make nothing gigantic. So I have a hole in here. I don't know if you guys can see it. So it's under the loop, and while it looks okay, I'm gonna hide it.
I would go with the other bunch of hydrangeas.
I could put cork in his mouth.
Nancy says now she's going to have to get her stuff to make one of these. She loves it.
I like florals. I struggle sometimes about where to put everything. I can do simple ones. So then it makes it look like your loop is coming up out of the middle of your flowers.
Yeah, I saw that look too, Rosalind. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared there. She really doesn't scare me.
Only when he goes to sleep.
She goes to sleep before I do. So.
Yeah, here lately.
Of course, she also gets up and goes to the bathroom more than I do. So.
Me too. I go a lot.
Very nice, baby.
Thank you. So really, it doesn't take very long, and it doesn't take a whole lot of time or materials. It's just what I have learned. It's about finding the right materials and putting them in the right place. So ribbon, we use less than 2 yards. Thanks, Nancy. So you can look at the back and make sure you don't have anything sticking out. Ouch, that hit me in the face.
Look at it from all angles. Look for bare spots.
Put your loop around back up front.
Well, and that's kind of important on all wreaths, because yes, they all look beautiful from straight forward, but you got to look at them from all angles and make sure you don't have any surprises. Because when you've got them hanging on your door or even on the wall in your house, people are going to look at them from different angles, and you don't want any surprises.
As Becky and Lindy say, surprise!
Is that where that came
from? Oh, yeah. So I'm just putting some moss on the zip tie that went to fasten the bow on, because I went all the way around the back. I like the moss, how it hides stuff, but oh, is it messy?
Yeah, it's messy. Really messy.
So what do you guys think?
I like it.
And it took a whole, 40 minutes. Oh, Teresa had surgery on my shoulder last Friday. Got 5 holes in my shoulder. I tore my rotator cuff, and they had to re-anchor my bicep. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. And then you could do it with very contrasting colors. Thank you.
So what we're going to do now, that live was kind of short. We don't want it.
I'm not making a bow, that's for sure. It'll be all right. I already had the other shoulder done 3 or 4 years ago. This one's a lot better than the other one. Whew.
Yeah, the last one was pretty rough.
It was bad.
You've got grapevine in your hair. Just about an inch and a half piece.
All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. We got the private group at 8, and then we'll see what we can come up with next week. But I'm liking grapevines and florals. We'll probably see a lot more of them from me. I got a swag to do too. Oh, he's so cute.
Well, Shauna, I was all ready to do most of the work tonight, and she really didn't need a whole lot of help, just a little bit with the zip ties.
Yep. Night, and I'll see you when I see you. Happy crafting.
She will see you Monday at 8 o'clock.
Bye.
Bye, guys.